Hare Krishna Mukti, Dandavad, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. We will resume our class of Srimad Bhagavatam. We were doing Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 13th chapter, Dhritarashtra quits home. Now we will be doing the 14th chapter, and the chapter name, as yesterday I was speaking, the disappearance of Lord Krishna. Krishna comes to this material world, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, for three main reasons: paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanadhare. Sambhavami yuga yuga, every yuga Krishna appears in different forms, different ways to do either of these three things or all of those three things. And he ends his pastimes also and leaves the material world. Chuta Goswami is telling to Shaunakadi rishis this chapter, this particular theme of disappearance of Lord Krishna. We hear about Krishna, we learn about Krishna, we read about Krishna, we understand about Krishna, and we build an attachment with Krishna. Eternally we are the souls connected to Krishna, being part and parcel of Krishna, but many of us don't realize that. But after realizing, and we make little endeavors to get his mercy and become Krishna conscious, at that time, if we are separated from Krishna through this reading, through this association, through these learnings, we can't take it. Yeah, unless we are completely occupied from morning till night with something, our minds will feel that separation. So here, directly from Krishna, all these devotees are getting the mercy in different places. Hastitapur, already they are feeling separation. From starting onwards, if you consider also, Mother Devaki was feeling separation from the newborn baby till so many years, and then Mother Yashoda and the Brajvasis were feeling separation after Krishna left Vrindavan. After that in Mathura, after that in Dwarka, after that in Hastinapur. Whatever the time Krishna has spent was like quality-wise topmost for all the devotees. So it's been a long time that Pandavas did not get the association of Krishna, and Arjuna, being the closest among the Pandavas to Krishna, he wanted to see Lord Krishna and also learn more things what will help for the next his activities. Arjuna was the person who traveled most among the Pandavas, many places for different reasons, for the reason of collecting the wealth, for the reason of conquering the places, for the reason of establishing kinglyship for Yudhishthir Maharaj, for the reason of learning, for the reason of atonement. Accidentally he breaches a day when Yudhishthir Maharaj was with Draupadi, and then he had to take atonement for that, so he leaves everybody and goes for some time in the... So many ways Arjuna does this traveling things. So he goes to Dwarka. Arjuna goes to Dwarka to see Krishna. Some time passes, like maybe I think mentioned in Bhagavatam is 7 months or something. Some time passes and Arjuna doesn't come back. Then Yudhishthir Maharaj begins to see some inauspicious omens. He sees wrong omens. What is this happening? Like we can feel when Duryodhana was born, all the omens were very bad. And Bhishma Dev says already fortune that this whoever is going to take birth, he is going to be a not good, um, nothing auspicious we can see in this. All we can see is inauspiciousness. Srimad Bhagavatam gives some details about small topics also, like chapters wise description. This chapter is like that. Almost half of the chapter is covered by Yudhishthir Maharaj's anxiety looking at the bad omens. All inauspicious things started happening. Means Dwapar Yuga is coming to an end and Kali Yuga is starting. This is the indication. He is seeing the direction of time that has changed in a very fearful manner. There were a lot of disturbances in the seasonal regularities, like winter, summer, spring, like this spring we have, right? All like in a nice cold weather day or a nice spring day, suddenly the temperature rising high, or in a summer day suddenly snow falling. These are all not normal. The people in general were so happy and so pious and so nice, but what happened was they started becoming greedy, they started becoming angry, they started becoming deceitful. All kinds of arishad vargas, so called kama, krodha, lobha, moha, maya, mada, matsarya, these all things were prevailing. Foul omens, bad omens. They were adapting wrong ways of livelihood. Every dealing became polluted. We see nowadays in politics, we see a lot of things happening, bribery and unfair ruling and all those things. So this cheating became very prevalent. Even between the friends there was no honesty. The family-wise, the familial affairs, there was always misunderstanding between fathers, mothers and sons, between the well-wishers and between the brothers, even between husband and wife. There were always strain and quarrel. There was always some kind of breach prevailing or continuing or started to happen. Anger and greed are very anger, greed, pride are very strong qualities of fall down in general, in a family, in a society, in a country, overall. Seeing all these things, Yudhishthira Maharaj could not take anymore. He starts speaking to Bhima. He starts speaking to his younger brother Bhima. He says that I have sent Arjuna to Dwaraka to meet his friends and to learn some knowledge with which he can help me in ruling from the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Krishna himself. Since he departed, it had been so many months, around 7 months, I think 7 months, yet he did not return back. I do not know factually how the things are going on there. Is he, the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, going to quit his earthly planetary systems? As Devarshi Narada indicated that with time everything will be gone. Did that time arrive of Kali Yuga, wherein our dear Lord Sri Krishna will be leaving us? From him only, he glorifies Krishna so much, remembers all the good qualities of Krishna, how Krishna was there with them with all the times, especially when there were problems, when there were things which they cannot manage. This all kingly opulence, this all good wives, good life, progeny, control over the enemies, and in future whatever we are going to accomplish, not only in this earthly planetary system, and even if we go to the higher planetary system, all this is possible only due to the mercy of our dear Krishna. We would not have been in this position what we are now if Krishna was not there. I'm not seeing anything good coming up in future. It's all going to be dangerous situation. It's deluding my intelligence to understand what is happening around me. Left side of my body, మనం అంటాం కదా ఏదో కన్నా అదురుతుంది ఏదో మంచిది అవ్వదు అని చెప్పేసి. Yudhishthira Maharaj mentions in Bhagavatam that the left side of my body, my thigh, my arm, my arms, my eyes, everything is quivering again and again. I'm having the heart palpitations because of fear. All this indicates nothing good but some undesirable happenings. See Bhima, try to hear how the she jackal is howling, crying. Nakka arustundi antam kada, nakkal arustunnai ani cheppi. How the she jackal is crying on the rising sun side. How the dogs are barking at me fearlessly. I mean, King Yudhishthira is so opulent king, so nice king. Because of his kindness, nobody would even dare to speak loud before him. There was no situation wherein somebody needs to speak loud with Yudhishthira Maharaj. Everything was taken care so nicely. And now these dogs are barking at me very fearlessly. Oh Bhimasena, the tiger amongst men. He is addressing Bhima as tiger. Now the useful animals, see the important animals. Today only I was reading the story of Vatsasura from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto. Now I was hearing from my Guru Maharaj the Mansi Ganga. There is a place called Mansi Ganga in Vrindavan. Mansi Ganga is a place which is being created by Krishna through his mind. That's why it is called Manasi Ganga. So there was a demon sent by Kamsa in the form of a bull, Vatsa Asura. So bull demon, calf bull demon, you can say. Calf of the bull. I mean, cow calf, bull also calf, but calf in a male form, or a male bull in the form of a small bull. So he comes to attack Krishna, and Krishna kills him. And as soon as Krishna kills him, all the boys started saying things about him that, oh, you have killed a cow, you have to do atonement, you have to go to Ganga, take the bath in Ganga, or else you are impure. And Krishna says, that's not a cow, that's a demon. Then say, okay, let it be a demon, but still this is not a crane demon, or this is not a snake demon, but it is a cow demon or a cow species demon. So it's not very good that you kill a cow. Cow is mother. 7 mothers, we just were talking on Mother's Day. Cow, Dhenu, is mother. So how can you kill? You cannot do this. And then he says, okay, instead of me going to Ganga, we all going to Ganga to witness me taking bath in Ganga. Can I get the Ganga here? Boys say, okay, no problem. You get the Ganga here. Because before also they have seen that Krishna has created the Radha Kund and Sham Kund, the sport area in Vrindavan, just by digging with his foot little soil inside, and all the rivers come and make. And they said, yes, no problem. If you want, you can make that. And then that river Ganga, Ganga personification comes and merges into that water created by the mind of Krishna. Krishna's thoughts created that Ganga. So it's called Mansi Ganga, Ganga in Vrindavan. So that Mansi Ganga river starts from the Mansi Ganga area till Govardhan Hill. And in that Mansi Ganga, Krishna gets a boat, boats also manifest, and Krishna becomes the boatman. And all these girls sit, gopis sit. Gopis make fun of him, saying that, say him that you have to take atonement, not Gopas. Gopas are always on the side of Krishna. But Gopis say that you have did this or you have. So Gopis along with Radharani, Krishna being the boatman, they go in the boat. And the pastime is so wonderful, so wonderful. As the boat is going in the middle of that stream of water, it starts a little bit drowning or a little bit sinking inside. And then all the Gopis are afraid. What happened? What happened? Krishna, what happened? This is your boat and this is your Mansi Ganga. Why we are drowning so much? And then Krishna says that, yeah, you gopis have ate so much and you are so many gopis here. You are becoming too much weight for the boat. Now we cannot do anything. We cannot get some of you off and then continue because we are in the middle of the water. And then he says, okay, we won't do that. But what we can do is, you are wearing too much heavy jewelry and heavy things. You have to take out the jewelry because all your jewelry is gone. Little bit stable the boat will become, and then we can go. And like that, he asks first jewelry, then flowers, and then he starts upper garments. Like it's a leela wherein they are just enjoying like that. Then at the finally they understand, oh, this is Krishna playing a trick with them, and this is all Krishna's leela, like that. Anyhow, nice to remember the Bhagavatam 10th canto. But here the cows, Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that the cows are passing me on my left side. It's not very good omen again. They are very useful animals, but they are also passing. We have this story of establishing dharma. In future we will see how Parikshit Maharaj says the cow, all the 3 legs of the cow will be cut, and future we will see cow is a very, very good, even in the evolution, if you go for evolution wise also, before the human birth we get a cow birth, it seems, not the Charles Darwin theory of becoming a monkey before humans, but actually according to Srimad Bhagavatam we are cow before getting a human birth. It's not much that we have to everybody get. We can get, with Krishna's mercy, we can get direct human life from different species also, but in an evolutionary process it is through the cows here. So cow is, so it was passing by me, like whenever the cows come, they stand before the Yudhishthira Maharaj, they bow down and all those things happen, but nobody. And lower animals like asses are circumambulating around me. Cows are passing away and these all bad animals are around me. The horses appear to weep upon seeing me. They should be happy seeing the kings, but I see the tears in the eyes of these animals also. He says, just see that pigeon. Pigeon is like a messenger of love in general, but now the pigeon looks me like a messenger of death. The shrieks and the owls, gudla gupalu arsunai antar kada, make my heart tremble. Their sounds make my heart tremble. It appears that they want to make a void of whole universe, claiming that there is nothing left now, nothing going to be left now. Just see how the smoke covers the whole sky. If the clouds are not there, mist is there, that's a different story. When there is only smoky things happening, it's not a good omen. It appears that earth and mountains, everything, the land, the water, everything is making throbbing sounds. Just hear that thunders. Those thunders are not coming from the clouds. They are coming from a cloudless sky. Like there are no clouds, but still I'm hearing the thunderstorms. Generally the clouds you see, lightning you see, thunderstorms you see, but there are no clouds in the sky. It's a cloudless sky. Still I'm hearing the thunderstorms. The wind is not blowing normally. The speed of the wind is very violent. Because of that wind, the whole dust is getting into the air. And because of this dust, the sunshine is covered by darkness. Bad omens, bad omens. Clouds are raining everywhere with not good quality of rain. Raindrops are very much polluted. We see the rain to be in a different color. We discussed about the birth of Prahlad Maharaj, Pushpa Varsha, birth of Hiranyakashpa, Rakta Varsha, right? So I'm not seeing any good omens, Bhimasena. The rays of the sun are declining and the stars appear to be fighting amongst themselves. Wow. These all intelligent, so-called kind subjects of mine are completely occupied by Maya or illusion. He just not talks about human beings. He talks about all animals around him, all the nature about him, rivers, mountains, earths, ponds, including even the mind. All are perturbed. Mm. Butter no longer ignites the fire. Ghee, right? When we put the ghee in the fire, it ignites, right? No longer ignites that fire. What is this extraordinary time? What is going to happen? Mm. The little calves who run to the mother cows to drink the milk from the udder, they are not sucking the teats of the cows, nor the cows are giving the milk. In the starting, when Yudhishthira Maharaj glories was said about when he started ruling, everything was opposite to this, right? We discussed when Yudhishthira Maharaj started the ruling, everything was very, very prosperous. Everywhere there was greenery, everywhere there was prosperity. This is totally opposite. They're standing and crying in tears, and the bulls take no pleasure in going to the pasture grounds and grazing the green grass. The vigrahas in the temples, the deities in the temples, seems to be crying, lamenting, perspiring. All the cities, villages, towns, gardens, mines and hermitages are now devoid of the natural beauty. No one is happy. I'm not sure what kind of calamities are now awaiting for us. I'm afraid of losing the best guide for us. All these earthly disturbances indicate that there is going to be a great loss to good fortune of the world. The world was very, very, very fortunate to have been marked with the footprints of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. There was Akrura who did whole Dandavat Parikrama in the Braja because he knew that that was the place where the Supreme Lord has did his pastimes. He didn't want to walk or step on that land. Instead, he was doing Dandavats to go to the Nanda Maharaj's palace. These all bad signs are bewildering me. When all these inauspicious signs were observed by Yudhishthira Maharaj on the earthly planetary system in his ruling, all at the same time, he was thus thinking to himself, something is wrong, something is wrong. At that time, Arjuna came back from the city of Yadus. So much of anxiety, telepathy we call, right? నాకేదో మంచిగా అనిపించలేదు మమ్మీ, అందుకే నేను కాల్ చేస్తున్నాను, నీకు హెల్త్ ఓకేనా, అంత మంచిదేనా, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ we call and ask our parents or brothers. We get some bad dreams, bad omens, we feel uneasiness. That's what's going on with Yudhishthira Maharaj at that particular time. Before Yudhishthira Maharaj gets mad or crazy or goes into depression, our dear Arjuna comes. As soon as he comes, he bows down to the feet of the elder brother, the king. The king sees this dejection, sees this strong sorrow in Arjuna. His head was down, tears glided from his lotus eyes. Arjuna's eyes are called lotus eyes, like Krishna. Seeing Arjuna pale due to heartfelt anxieties, the king, remembering the indications of Lord Sage Narada, questioned him in midst of all the friends in Hastinapur. He started asking, he started inquiring, my dear brother. He did not go and ask directly, did Krishna leave the body, that's why you are so sad? No, still he maintained the etiquette which he was doing since long time. That's what, when our roots are strong, when we learn something really in a best way, we will not forget that roots. like as soon as we come from outside, we go and wash our feet in the house. We don't just come inside and go into the kitchen or go into the God's room. We wash our feet. That was the culture what we were learned. So it's important. But when we go to the temple and come back, we never wash our feet, because we came from a place which is more austere than our auspicious, than our spiritual, than our home. He started asking, my dear brother, please tell me whether our all friends, relatives, and he names. So wonder that in his so much anxiety filled situation also, he names each and everybody. How is Madhu, how is Bhoja, how is Dashara, how is Arha, how is Satvata, Andhaka, and all the members of the Yadu family. How are they? Are they all happy? Is everything taken care for them? Is my respectable grandfather Surasena in a happy mood? And are my maternal uncle Vasudeva, paternal uncle for Yudhishthira Maharaj, and his younger brothers are all doing well? Are the 7 wives of Vasudeva, headed by Devaki, are all safe? Are they and their sons and daughter-in-laws are all okay, are all happy? Is Ugrasena, whose son was Kamsa, and his younger brother still living? By then Krishna has killed Ugrasena's son Kamsa, so are they all living still? There is a king called Kritavarma. Is he Kritavarma's son? Kritavarma is killed. Radhika, Hridika, some name is there. Are they killed? Are Akrura, Jayanta, Gadha, Sharana, all the names he is taking individually and asking, are all they doing okay? How is our dear Balaram, the personality of the Godhead and the protector of the devotees, how they are doing? How is Pradyumna, Aniruddha, these are all next generation, the great general of Vrishni family, is he happy? And how is Aniruddha, the plenary expansion of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, is he doing okay? Are the all chieftains sons of Lord Krishna? Krishna had 100 sons with each wife, Mataji. 100 sons with each wife and so many wives, such as Charudesha, Sambha, Jambavata, Rishabha, and all those sons are all doing well. Uddhava, how is Uddhava doing? How is Nanda Maharaj doing? How is Sunanda doing? How are the other leaders and other souls who are always companions of Krishna doing? Are they still protected by Lord Balaram and Krishna strongly? Are they all doing well in their respective functions? Are they all in a friendly nature? Are they remembering us? Are they remembering us? The Supreme Personality of the Godhead is the Supreme Personality of the Godhead who gives the pleasure to the cows. That's what he is called Govinda. Govinda means two meanings. One is one who gives pleasure to the cows, and one who gives pleasure to the senses also. So the Govinda, one who gives the pleasure to the cows, the senses, and the Brahmanas, who is very affectionate towards his devotees, enjoying the pious assembly at Dwaraka. He is happy with his friends. Krishna, I don't know what was the condition of Arjuna to listen this all after that big thing. The original personality of the Godhead, the enjoyer, and the Balarama, the most primeval Lord Ananta, are staying in the ocean of Yadu dynasty. Members of the Yadu dynasty being always protected by the arms of the Lord, are they enjoying the life with Krishna over there? So much of inquiry he is doing, but inside his heart something else is going on, something else is churning. Simply by administrating comforts at the lotus feet of the Lord, which is the most important of all the services, the queens of Dwaraka, headed by Satyabhama, induced Lord to conquer the demigods. Thus the queens enjoy the things which are very rights of the wives, of the one who gives who is the controller of all the thunderbolts. They're all in love with him, madly in love with him. The great heroes of Yadu dynasty being protected by Krishna always remain fearless in every respect, because Krishna is there with him, and therefore their feet trample over Sudharma assembly house, which is the best demigod deserved, but which can take away from them at any time. Means whoever is there in their positions, they are in their positions happy only because of the mercy and the association of Krishna, or else their opulence can be taken away at any time in any way without the presence of Krishna. So he's checking with them that these all super duper luxurious lives, whatever the residents of Dwarkapuri are living, are all they safe? Because if Krishna leaves the body or Krishna descends, everything will go bad and everyone will not be in their position. So he is first confirming by checking all of them that are they doing good. If they are all doing good, that means Krishna is there. So he is continuously asking, almost 30 verses, 32 verses, Mataji. Yudhishthira Maharaj explains about the bad omens, explains about the situation, what should be in Dwaraka, is it the same situation or there are any changes, is everybody doing good? Very nicely he asks, my dear Arjuna, please tell me whether your health is all right. Very important that he is not ignoring Arjuna, because Arjuna's condition is not very good. He's seeing when Arjuna bowed down to him, his condition, the way tears were coming out of his eyes. Yudhishthira Maharaj was not happy. So he's telling, oh dear brother Arjuna, are you keeping good with your health? You appear to have lost your bodily luster. Obviously he would lose the luster. He was there. Is this due to the disrespecting and neglecting situation which you face because of your long stay in Dwarka? Did somebody insult you? Did somebody disrespected you? Did somebody not give the position what you should get? Because you stayed for a long time, because it is said, right, మూడు రోజులకి మురికి చుట్టము, ఫస్ట్ డే బాగుంటారు, సెకండ్ డే ఇంకొంచెం, మూడో రోజుకి ఇంకా అయిపోయింది పని, మళ్ళీ రిటర్న్ వచ్చేసేయాల్సిందే, something like that. Because of your stay for a long time in Dwaraka, did you face any of this situation? Has someone addressed you with unfriendly words, or somebody has threatened you? How can somebody do that when Krishna is there? Could you not grieve charity? You are feeling bad that you were not able to give charity to one who asked you. You could not keep your promise to someone whom you have given the promise. What happened? What is making you so sad? You are always the protector of all the living entities, especially brahmanas, children, cow, women and deceased people. Could you not give them protection when they approach for your shelter? Is that the reason why you are sad? Generally Kshatriyas become sad for that reason, that anybody comes for protection and they are not able to offer that protection, they become upset and sad. Have you contacted a woman of impeachable character? Or have you not treated properly a deserving woman? How many things Yudhishthira Maharaj is checking? Okay, maybe because of this reason he is like this, maybe because of this reason he is like this, maybe because of this reason he is like this. He is praying at every reason he is giving, that Arjuna is going to say, yes, because of this I am sad, but not because of something else which is biggest disaster. So he is asking everything. Have you not properly treated deserving woman, or have you behaved something bad with another woman, or you have been defeated on the way with someone who is inferior than you or who is equal to you? Peers to odipote baad avutadi, manakante kindi vaalato odipote baad avutadi, ala emanna jariginda? Have you not taken care of old men or boys who deserve to get help from you? Have you left them and taken your meals? If somebody is waiting for the food, ignoring their hunger, did you take the food before them? So these things we should not do. That's what Bhagavatam is teaching us. When somebody is hungry before you, you just don't ignore them or neglect them and have. We see in India especially, here also, but I feel sad I feel sad when people come, the cars stop at the signal, they come with a board of saying, help us, we need this, that. We are not sure how genuine they are, but I feel very sad. I feel very sad. Yeah. So in that time, it's a different story. But it has been asked, like, did you take the meals before them who is hungry? Have you committed some unpardonable mistake which is considered to be abominable? Yudhishthira is not only a king but elder brother to Arjuna. These all kids didn't have father. Yudhishthira Maharaj was like a fatherly figure to other four brothers. Why are you feeling so empty? Huh? Did you lose your most intimate friend, Lord Krishna? Is coming to the point. Or is that you are feeling empty for all the time because you might have lost your most intimate friend, Lord Krishna? Oh, my dear brother Arjuna, I can think of no other reason for you becoming so dejected. It's not easy. It's not easy. We think that it is okay. Time separates everybody. This is very natural process that people leave their bodies. But it is not easy to take for the souls who are kind, especially. We are not cruel human beings. We are not stone-hearted or hard rock-hearted. My mother, there was recently a marriage in our family, and we are on the groom's side, Mamavai Kodku Pelli, and she has brought up those two kids like us. My uncle left his two sons at the age of 3 years with my mom, saying that they don't have the facility to upbring in a good education. So they left with my mom in Hyderabad, both sons, and hardly once in 6 months they used to come and see them and get some goods from the village, whatever they have. Pantalu, Polallu, Chochinavi. And then my mom took care of 4 kids, actually, not only me and my brother, but other 2 cousins also. So the younger cousin, who is the youngest in our family, he got recently married, like last 10 days back. So the marriage was all nice. Everything happened nicely. And my mom, everybody was wondered to see that my mom was crying during Appagindalu. Everybody is saying, why you are crying, Atta? They are sending the girl to us, why you are... Oh, whoever sends, whatever sends. But just see the pain of the mother, see the pain of the brother. She doesn't have father, and the mother and the brother were like... They're obvious. It's an obvious thing. Like she cries. So we are not hard rock. And not only she cried then later when she came back to Hyderabad and I asked her how did the marriage went on, she explained me 15-20 minutes about all the things, what they gave, what we gave, what they presented, how was the hall, who was wearing what diamonds, all everything, and then finally said, అయ్యో వాళ్ళ ఏడుపైతే చూడనీకి లేదురా సంధ్య ఎంత ఏడుస్తుంది పిల్ల తల్లి పాపము అని చెప్పి షీ's crying. I said, okay, I got your point. Now hold on, like that. So Krishna was there with them. So it's not easy. Arjuna was totally grief-stricken, very grief-stricken, very grief-stricken. Arjuna played with Krishna, Arjuna ate with Krishna, Arjuna danced with Krishna, Arjuna became Bruhanala on the saying of Krishna, Arjuna became a sage on saying of Krishna to get the Subhadra. A lot of things Arjuna did just because Krishna said. Arjuna was 45 minutes special time with Krishna. Arjuna was acting an instrument in the hands of Krishna, though he was not deluded to be like in delusion. There ends Mataji. There ends the 14th chapter. In the 15th chapter, we will see the separation of how Arjuna feels the separation from Krishna and how Arjuna responds. We will do for 15 more minutes. Let's see where we will go. We might not finish chapter 15, but we will do like 10 minutes, 12 minutes. I have time also. You have time, right? Your daughter is, you're not going, right? So 10 minutes we can continue. So you can note it down. The 15th chapter now. The name is Pandavas Retire Timely. See, there is something called time. some things happen very untimely. I lost my father when he was 49, when we were very young. When he was 49, my mother was just my age and she lost her husband. I got married. I had Rishika, but I didn't have Shreyas by then, and then she lost. It was a road accident, untimely death we call, right? He said bye nicely and he went, and after 20 minutes they get a call that he met with an accident. Anyhow, so things happen untimely, but here the chapter 15 says that Pandavas retire timely. Means after finishing all their responsibilities, Pandavas retire timely. What is the need of them to be here now anymore? They are the eternal associates of Krishna, and Krishna is leaving the world or finishing his pastimes, so they also have to. Now Sutta Goswami started talking to, again, always any chapter starts with the narration person, commentary person. So Sutta Goswami is talking here to the Shaunaka Rishi and other rishis. So Sutta Goswami says, Arjuna, the very celebrated friend of Lord Krishna, was totally grief-stricken because of the strong feelings of separation from Krishna. Over and all above, Yudhishthira Maharaj speculative inquiries, what has happened, every time he wants to stop Yudhishthira Maharaj and say that, oh, not because of this but because Krishna left us, he wants to say, but he cannot say that. He was overwhelmed by the way how his elder brother is inquiring him about millions of other reasons other than what was the main reason, though Yudhishthira Maharaj also felt that Krishna is no more in this material world. Due to that grief, Arjuna's mouth and lotus-like heart has completely dried up. We see in Bhagavad Gita, 2 times we see this condition of Arjuna. 1 time before giving this knowledge, 1 time after seeing the universal form of Krishna. My mouth is drying up, my hair is standing on its end, my Gandiva is shivering, I cannot do anything, my mouth is drying up. Like that condition was the condition that generally becomes because of ecstasy or because of extreme separation or fear, anxiety. These all symptoms will come. So Arjuna's mouth and the heart, and that heart is mentioned like lotus-like. Unless Arjuna's heart was lotus-like, he wouldn't have given so many reasons for not fighting in the Mahabharata war. That lotus-like heart was drying up. That is the reason his body, his face lost the luster, which already Yudhishthira Maharaj checked with what is the reason for losing the luster of your body. Now remembering the Supreme Lord, he could hardly utter a single word also to reply to his elder brother. With great difficulty, he checked the tears of grief and started speaking. He was very distressed because Lord Krishna was out of the sight and he was feeling intense separation. That affection for them of Krishna was unimaginable. In the future somebody will give them. Na bhuto na bhavishyato. Never they have seen such kind of affection from anybody, nor they have any expectation that this would happen again. He was remembering Lord Krishna, his well-wishers, his benefactions, his intimate familial relationship, his chariot driving. He was breathing very heavily. He was crying, and then he began to speak. Draupadi Devi cleaned the vessel of Akshay Patra given by sun god and kept it inside, and Duryodhana's evil plan, he sends Durvasa Muni and all the disciples. He nicely feeds Durvasa Muni, nicely feeds everybody, and he says that, oh, you are giving this great mercy to me, can you please give the same mercy to my elder brother Yudhishthira? He is in the forest, he is all alone, he needs your blessing, can you please go there? Doesn't he have brain that they are in the forest already, they are living in a hermitage? How these 10,000 disciples and the Durvasa Muni will be fed with the prasadam by him? And then he says, no, you go, he is very righteous person, he will nicely welcome you, he will. And then what happens? He goes there and there is nothing. They all were completely out of their place seeing this Durvasa, because any any sannyasi comes, anybody who speaks about the god comes to their home, they should be fed nicely. That is the first thing what you have to do. That is the dakshina what you can give. They have to fed sumptuously according to their needs, and they have to be honored along with their sangha. He's coming with not one person, 10,000 disciples are coming. What to do, how to do, and then what to do, nothing. Nobody has any clear idea. So he arrives and then they say that please sit, and then Durvasa Muni sits and all of the disciples standing around him. And then what happens is, then he says, Durvasa Muni says, they wash their feet and everything, and then Durvasa Muni says, this is the time for the Sandhya Vandana. We'll go to the river, we'll all offer our water to the sun god, and then we'll do our Gayatri and come back. By then you can prepare whatever you want to prepare. They all did their dinners, they all did everything. That patra is like that. Once Draupadi Devi eats and washes, it won't generate food again till next sunrise. It can't give, or else it can give how many ever. Any species on the earth can be fully satisfied with the food coming out of that patra. Now what to do? What to do? And everybody is, they cannot do anything. They have to apologize. That's what they can do. Nothing else they can do. Then all their minds cooperatively go to only one focus, that is Krishna. They all think about Krishna at the same time, including Draupadi. All the 5 Pandavas and Draupadi Devi think about that only. And within no time, Krishna is there before them. Thought, Krishna is there before them. Bhimasena goes in a hurry. Baba. I know what happened. I know what happened. Krishna says, we don't have time. I know what happened. And he was completely. And then Krishna goes inside the thatch house. Krishna tells to us, Draupadi Devi, oh, how are you, sister? And then Draupadi says, I'm okay, Anna, but my situation is not good. What life what is my life if I am not useful for my husband, or my husband's dignity and righteousness is on the sale? Like, if something happens, it all becomes like because of Yudhishthira Maharaj, right? Yudhishthira Maharaj is not a proper honorer of the sages and all those things. So what kind of life I have got like this? I don't deserve to live. Something like that, she says. And he says, okay, don't worry, but where is your pot? Oh no, I already cleaned and washed and kept it. There is nothing going to come out of the pot. No, please check, get me the pot. And she says, there is nothing, Anna. Then he says, okay, get me the pot. And then she gets him the pot. And Krishna, like this, inside he sees like a microscope inside the pot with his eyes. There is nothing actually. Draupadi Devi is not a kind of lady who will leave 10 grains in the pot and washes and keeps, like us when we wash something is left over in a milk pot or something. But Krishna finds a small grain, cooked grain in that. Annam metuku. He takes that like this with his finger out from that pot, big pot, and he sees it and he puts it in his mouth. And then everybody's what he is doing. Instead of doing this, Bhima was thinking, can't he manifest 10,000 people's food plates and food and everything? But he just takes that. And then he tells to Bhima, okay, go there and now invite them, because they might have finished their evening austerities, whatever they have to do, rituals. Call them, invite them, and then they will be all coming here. And then Bhima says, what is this? I thought you are going to come and help us, and you are asking me without anything in the house, go and get them. What are you thinking about? How are you managing to give them food? He says, that's my job, right? Why you are afraid? You go and invite them. You invite them so nicely. You invite them full respect. You invite them and say that in my house, all the whatever, Bhimasena is very good cook. Not only eating, he is Nala Bhima Pakam we call, right? So he is a very good, not only good voracious eater, but very good cook also. Krishna says to him that name all the foods you know and tell them that these are all already prepared by us for all you 10,000 devotees, please come. Then Bhima is wondering, but still he has some faith in Krishna's words. He says, okay, let me say, by the time we come back, Krishna will manifest everything. Then what happens is he goes to the river bank, and then everybody is like heavily breathing and not able to walk here and there. He goes to Durvasa Muni, he bows down to Durvasa Muni, and he says to Durvasa Muni, "Oh Durvasa Muni, looks like you have completed your rituals. Please come, my brother and all my brothers and my wife is waiting for you. We are ready for honoring you." Then he says, somehow, uh, not only me, but my 10,000 disciples are feeling full, feeling completely full. I mean, Bhimasena understood little bit, but he says, no, you cannot say no. All the preparations will go bad. We all prepared just for you people. You have to come. I know you have prepared. I know you want to honor us, but there is not even a space to take one drop of water far from this throat area. It cannot go that much full to neck, we say, right? That much full we all are. So there is no way that we can eat anything. Instead, Durvasa Muni's disciples ask Bhimasena's apologies that they are not able to honor Bhimasena's request. And they all depart to his place, and Bhimasena comes home jumping and laughing, and then he explains whole story, how they are like so much full that they are doing all kinds of exercises to get that digested. Someone is rolling in the dust on the bank of the river, someone is trying to swim, someone is trying to see the sun so that the energy gets depleted, something like that. So like that, when Krishna eats, that means we all are full. Everything is in his tummy. So in all those situations, he just comes and helps them. Draupadi's Vastrabharan time, he comes and helps them. Lakshagruha time, he gives the indication for how to get out of the Lakshagruha. He protects them from different places. After the Mahabharata war, Duryodhana was unbeatable. How many ever times Bhimasena hits him, makes him fall down, he again gets up, because his body was made strong by the mother's womb. And then Krishna says that he takes a straw and he shows like this, you have to tear him up from the Janga part. That is the part where you have to kill him. No, sorry, Krishna shows the thigh and beats like this, so that Janga part is for again Krishna only helps for the Bhakti. Jarasandha. Then Jarasandha, was it Jarasandha? Yeah, he was born. That name is also Jarasandha because of that reason. So he says not only just tearing him apart, but you have to throw the two parts on two sides, at the opposite sides. So everywhere Krishna helped these people. Arjuna said, "O king, the supreme personality of the Godhead, Sri Hari, who treated me exactly like very intimate friend, he left me all alone. That's my astounding power, which is astonished even by the demigods, is no longer with me. I'm gone. I'm almost gone. I have no valor. I have no intelligence. I have luster. I have just lost him, whose separation for a moment also would render all the universes unfavorable, void, like I'm a body without life." We were talking about Atma, Jivatma, consciousness, right? I'm like a dead body. That's what Arjuna is saying. I'm a body without life. Very, I mean, we are living, but we don't feel like living. See the condition. That's horrible condition. Mataji, we will end here, and we will continue tomorrow because it's almost 2:50. We did only very few in this chapter, 5 to 8 verses. We will continue from next class.